Hi, thanks for joining me today. Let's make a start. So come down onto your mat and we're going to start in a wide-legged child's pose. So big toes together, knees just a little bit wider than the torso, and then walk your hands out, hands shoulder distance apart. And if you can, resting the head down. If not, just wherever you get to is fine. And we'll just take the first few moments here just to connect to the breathing. Notice how your body's feeling, how you're feeling. And there's no judgment about how you're feeling. It's just getting into the practice of listening and becoming aware of how we are. Let's start to be more active with the arms. So reach away with the fingertips, press down through the palms of the hands. As you inhale, lengthen out through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, press away with the hands and reach the tailbone down in between the heels. Just do that a couple more times. Inhaling to lengthen out through the waist, lifting the elbows off the mat, and then exhale to draw the sitting bones down towards the mat. And last time, deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, draw the navel in as the hips are heavy down towards the heels. And now walk your hands over towards the right side and then stack the left hand on top of the right. Reach the left sitting bone down and just relax down towards the legs. So we're opening up through that left side body. And then let's walk the hands over towards the other side. So over towards the left hand side, stack the right hand on top of the left. Press the right sitting bone down. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then bring the hands back to center. Really reach those hands as far away from you as you can. And then come up onto all fours, knees hip distance apart, tuck the toes under, come into your down facing dog. And just your first down facing dog, just taking it really easy. If you need to keep your knees bent, or if it just feels better for you to keep your knees bent throughout the sequence, that's totally fine as well. You can pedal out through the feet right and left a few times. And then settle the heels back down. Let's take an inhale, draw the navel in and ripple through the spine so you come forward into your plank position. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, reach out through the crown of the head. Find the breath. Take one more inhale here, draw the sternum forward. As you exhale, start to bend the knees and walk the hands back towards the feet, dropping the heels down, let the head relax, spinal roll all the way up. Inhale, sweep those arms up, palms the hands together, and then exhale, roll all the way back down and walk yourself back out into your plank position. Reach out through the crown of the head, take an inhale, exhale, walk the hands back, drop the heels down, spinal roll all the way up. Inhale, exhaling, spinal roll down. This is just two more here, so take another in breath. As you exhale, bend the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, dropping the heels down. Inhale, all the way up, and then exhale, spinal roll back out into your plank position. We're just going to hold here for 3 breaths, pressing the backs of the legs towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button in. Keep breathing. One more inhale. Exhale back into your down facing dog. Inhale to step the right foot forward in between the hands. Really plant that left hand down and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling, looking towards the right hand. Take another inhale, reach up through that right hand. Exhale, place the hand down, stepping back into down facing dog. Inhale to step that left foot forward, right hand down, left arm up, looking towards the left hand. One more inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, bring that left hand down, and then we're going to step that right foot forward towards the top of the mat. Taking an inhale into your halfway lift, hands can come to the shin bones. And then exhale, just soften down, bend through the knees, and let's spinal roll all the way up into your Tadasana. Bring the feet together, big toes together, grounding down through the feet, reaching down through the fingertips. We're going to hook the thumbs, take an inhale, lift the arms up, drop the tailbone down, and little arch through the upper back, looking up in between the hands, and then exhale, fold yourself forward, interlacing the hands behind the back, pressing the heels of the hands together. You can keep your knees bent here if you need to. Allow the head to be relaxed. Keep breathing. Just feeling the weight of the skull, lengthening out the spine. And then gently release those hands down. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, fold. Bend through the knees. Step the right leg back. Taking an inhale to draw the chest forward. Press that right heel back. Exhale back into your down facing dog. Inhale, ripple the spine forward, coming into your plank position. And then exhale, bring the knees down, soften through the elbows, lowering all the way down onto the mat. Release the toes. Fingers a little bit further beneath the shoulder line. Taking an inhale into your baby cobra. Not too much weight into the hands. And then exhale, release it back down. We're going to come back up again. Inhale. And then exhale. And again, inhaling. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, pressing down through the tops of the feet. And exhale. On this last one, we're going to hold it up there. Inhaling, draw those shoulders back, press down through the tops of the feet, just keeping the back of the neck long. So try not to crunch into the back of the neck. Keep reaching the tailbone in between the feet. Take 1 more inhale, lifting up a bit higher, and then exhale, release it down, tuck the toes under, pressing back into your down facing dog. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Hands are shoulder distance apart, feet are hip distance apart. We're reaching the heels down towards the mat, but don't worry if the heels are not touching the mat. On your next in-breath, let's reach that right heel up towards the ceiling. Keep the leg parallel, draw the belly button in, and then exhale, bring the knee in towards the chest and try to step as lightly forward in between the hands as you can. Come down to the left knee, release the toes, and we're going to come up into our Anjaneyasana, low lunge. If you've got that space, really lift that pubic bone towards the belly button and then start to lift the sternum up towards the ceiling, reaching the fingertips up and back. Take 1 more inhale and then exhale. Bring the hands down, tuck the back toes under, stepping forward into your Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, hook the thumbs, take an inhale, pressing down through the feet to lift up, little arch here, and then exhale, release the hands. If you can, interlace the fingers the other way, just less dominant way. Trying to bring those arms back behind the head. Take 1 more inhale. Let's stay for the exhale, just try to bring those arms back a little bit further and then release the hands all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold. Stepping that left foot back, taking an in-breath to draw the chest forward, and then exhale back to down facing dog. Inhale, coming forward into your plank. Feel free to come down onto the knees. Otherwise, if you want to lower down through your chaturanga and then release all the way down onto the mat, just go for that. Fingers beneath the shoulder line. Taking an inhale, baby cobra, and then exhale, lower. And again, inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. In breath. Light on your fingers, but you can use them just a little bit of weight. Squeeze those elbows in. Keep the breath there. Take 1 more inhale. Come up a little bit higher. Exhale, release it down. Tuck the toes under, pressing back into your down facing dog. 3 breaths. feeling that narrowing in of the waistline and the belly button towards the spine, and particularly on the exhale. On the next inhale, let's reach that left heel up into your three-legged dog, and then exhale, knee into the chest and step it as lightly forward as you can. Come down to the right knee, release the toes, inhale up, low lunge. Try to soften those floating ribs. Mine really like to flare out. And if you've got that space, drop that tailbone down as you reach the sternum up towards the ceiling, reaching the fingertips up and back. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the toes, back toes under, stepping it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, hook the thumbs, inhale, lifting up, drop the tailbone down, lean back. Exhaling, folding forward, interlacing the other way once again. Let's take one more inhale here. And then exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, step the right leg back. Inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, coming forward into your plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. And then lower yourself all the way down. Release the toes. Feet come together, interlacing the hands behind the back, pressing the heels of the hands together. Take an inhale, coming up. And exhale, lower. Legs can stay down on the ground for now. Inhale, lifting up. Try to lift the hands off the back. And exhale, lower. And three more. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And four. And let's hold this last one up there. 5. Try to lift the arms up off the back. Lift the belly button away from the mat. And lift the kneecaps off the mat. Keep breathing. Take one more inhale, lift up a little bit higher. And exhale, release it down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under, press back to your down facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale to reach that right heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stepping that right foot in between the hands, coming down to the left knee, release the toes. Inhale, sweep it up into your low lunge. Keep circling the arms back, interlace the fingers behind the back, and then we're going to bring both hands over towards the right waist and squeeze that right elbow in. I'll just quickly show you on this side, so you're going to bring that elbow in. Keep lifting through the belly here. And then just an option to drop that right ear towards the right shoulder, and drawing the tip of the left shoulder away from the ear. So we're just finding a bit of opening through that left side of the neck and shoulder. And then return the head back to center. Release those arms, taking an inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the back toes under, stepping forward, Uttanasana, relax the head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, hook the thumbs. Inhale, sweep it up, lean back. Exhale, folding forward, interlacing the hands the other way if you can remember. On the next exhale, just release the hands down, and then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, stepping the left leg back, reaching the chest forward. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Release all the way down. Feet together. Interlace the fingers behind the back. So Shalabhasana variation once again. Inhale, lifting the upper body off. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift it off. And exhale, release. And 3 more. Inhale, lift. and exhale. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Last one, inhale, trying to lift those arms up, lift the shoulders, back of the neck is long. Take one more in-breath, come up a bit higher. Exhale, release it down. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, press back into your down-facing dog. Just lengthen out the breath once you're in your down dog. Anything that's got to do with back strengthening increases the circulation in the body. So you might notice that your heart rate's moving a little bit faster and you just have a sense of oxygen flowing through the body in a deeper way. And then let's take an in-breath to lift that left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Come down to the right knee. Release the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, circle those hands back. Interlace the fingers and then bring the hands over towards the left side and squeeze that left elbow in. Try to square the shoulders to the front. So you might end up doing this. So just try to bring that right shoulder forward. And then if you feel okay, dropping that left ear to the left shoulder. Keep drawing that navel in. Try to stabilize the body. Drawing the tip of the right shoulder away from the right ear. And then inhale, bring the head back up to center. Exhaling the hands. Inhale to sweep them up. Exhale, bring the hands down by that front foot, tuck the back toes under, stepping it forward, relax the head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, hook the thumbs. Inhale, reach it up, drop the tailbone down, and then exhale, release down, interlace the hands behind the back. We're just going to keep moving through. Release the hands, take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, stepping that right leg back. Inhale to draw the chest forward. Exhale, step back to your down dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Exhale, lowering all the way down onto the belly. Legs together. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Full Shalavasana. We're going to lift the legs and the arms. Inhale and exhale, release. Inhale, lifting the legs and the arms. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale, lift, and lower. And 2. Lift, and lower. And the last one, holding it up there. Trying to lift those legs, lift those arms. Keep breathing. Just another 3, 2. Try to lift up a little bit higher. 1, release it down. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, pressing back, down facing dog. 3 breaths. Try to slow down the breathing. And inhale, extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stepping it forward in between the hands. Come down onto the left knee, release the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, palms the hands together. And we're going to take a twist here. So hook that left elbow over the thigh. Press the palms, the hands together. And then look over the right shoulder. Option here to tuck the back toes under and lift that left leg off. Keep drawing the belly button in. Keep breathing. Reaching that left heel back if you've got that knee off. Taking one more inhale and then exhale, releasing the hands down. Everyone tucking the back toes under, stepping forward with that left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, hook the thumbs. Inhale to lean back. Exhale, fold forward, interlacing the hands. And just moving through, release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, stepping that left leg back. Inhaling. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward into your plank. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Last round of Shalabhasana. Feet together, interlace the hands, pressing the heels of the hands together. Inhale to lift the legs and lift the upper body. Exhale, down. For 4, and 3, and 2, and let's hold this last one up there. Keep lifting the legs. Keep breathing. For 3, 2, see if you can lift up a little bit higher. 1, and release it down. Just rest the head to one side for a moment. Give the hips a shake from side to side. Hands underneath the shoulders. Pressing yourself back into your down facing dog. If you've got that space, really engaging those kneecaps, drawing them up. Press down through the hands, but at the same time lift up through the hips. Inhale, extend that left leg up to your 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward in between the hands. Come down to the right knee, release the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands into prayer, taking that twist. So hooking that right elbow over the left thigh, and then bringing the palms of the hands into your prayer and looking over your left shoulder. And then for those of you that would like to, tucking the back toes under, pressing that right knee up towards the ceiling. Try to straighten that right leg as much as you can. One more full breath. And then releasing the hands down by the front foot. Everyone lifting that right knee off, tucking the toes under, stepping it forward. Relax the head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend through the knees, hook the thumbs. Inhaling, coming back up to standing, lean back. And then this time, palms of the hands come together. Just bring the hands down through the center line and just close down the eyes for a couple of breaths. Feeling the weight pouring down into the feet, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Just noticing the experience of the body. And everything's just moving a bit faster, your heart's beating a bit faster. Increased flow of blood and oxygen throughout your entire system. And then let's open the eyes, release the hands down by your side. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back into your down facing dog, just for a moment. And then looking forward in between the hands, step that right foot forward, just walk it across to the left, and then just lift through the belly to shunt that left knee to the right hand side. If that feels really uncomfortable for any reason, then just come and sit down and cross that right leg over the left. So the heel is right near that left knee. And bring the right hand behind you. Take an in-breath to reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, taking a twist to the right. And use this right hand close enough so if you find that you're really curving through the back, try to lift through the lower back. If that feels too hard, you could sit on a blanket or a block to help you. Relax that right shoulder down. This is quite a strong twist as it is. Anyone who'd like to go deeper, you could thread that left hand through the center and reach the right hand around, and either taking hold of the fingertips, or if you can reach the wrists, then take the wrists. As you inhale, feel like you're growing through both sides of the waist. As you exhale, see if there's any more twists available, particularly through that upper body. Take one more inhale, lengthen up. Let's stay for the exhale, see if there's any more twists. And then let's gently release and unwind. And we're going to continue stacking that right leg all the way on top of the left. So we're coming into our Gomukhasana legs, or cow face legs. We're not going to do the arms, we're just going to fold forward. So take an inhale, lengthen up through both sides of the waist, and then exhale, coming forward. And relax those arms. You can bring them closer towards you. If you have a block, you could rest your head on a block. Just letting the hair just relax down. And now that we've come down to the mat, you just can let everything really slow down. The breath will naturally slow down. Just a few more breaths here. And then let's take an inhale, coming back upright. Let's release the legs, come to a cross-legged position so you can come over the knees, step back into your down-facing dog. We'll just take one breath in our down dog. And then stepping that left foot forward in between the hands, and then start to walk it across to the right, and then we just shunt that right leg forward so that it's underneath the left leg. Left heel right beside the right knee, and just try to have both sitting bones down on the ground if you can. Left hand behind you, reach that right arm up, inhale, and then exhale, taking your twist to the left, looking over that left shoulder now. Growing with each inhale, and on the exhale, just noticing if any space opens up. And then for those of you that want to take that deeper variation, if you can get there, just feeding that right arm through and then taking hold of the left fingers or the wrist. Just another few breaths here. Take one more inhale, lift up. As you exhale, see if there's any more space to turn left. And then let's just very gently unwind, looking forward, extending the legs forward, making your way onto your back. Let's just bring the feet up, bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees open out for a moment, arms by your side, and you can just close the eyes for a few breaths. So we've been working a lot with the spine, strengthening the back, a lot of twisting throughout today's practice. And that's just great for your overall spine health and encourages the entire system just to flush out just whenever you're working with the spine really strongly. So you'll want to drink a lot of water after this practice. Let's bring the knees up towards the ceiling, open the eyes, step the feet out hip distance apart, and then take an inhale. Let's spinal roll all the way up into our Setu Bandhasana, pressing down through the feet, and then interlace the fingers underneath the back if that's available for you. And you just want to tuck the shoulders under, so you can get a little bit more height, pressing down through the arms. Press down through the feet to lift the hips up, and make sure you're not over-engaging the glutes, particularly the top part of the glutes. The hamstrings and the lower part of the glutes will definitely be working. Take one more inhale, press down through the feet, lift the hips up a little bit higher, and then let's exhale, release those arms and spinal roll all the way down. And then once again, we're going to take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees out wide, closing down the eyes. And then let's bring the knees back up. We'll just take one more pose either side. So cross the right leg over the left. If you can, cross it, wrap it all the way underneath the left calf. If you can't, just wherever is fine. Then lift the hips up and shift them slightly towards the right, so you can drop the knees towards the left and turn the head to look over towards the right hand. You can use that left hand on the legs to help encourage it to come down towards the mat, but at the same time keep anchoring down through that right shoulder. Just noticing the relationship with gravity here. It's always a bit easier to notice when we're lying down on the ground, as we try to surrender the weight of the body. And then let's take an inhale, come back up through center, unwind your legs and just bring the hips so they're back in line with the spine, and then cross that left leg over the right, trying to wrap the foot behind. Lift the hips slightly towards the left, and then dropping the knees over towards the right, opening that left arm out to the side, and then turning the head to look over the shoulder. And feeling free to close the eyes if that feels good. Just with each exhale, noticing if that left shoulder can drop a little bit closer towards the mat. And then let's inhale, come back up through center, unwind the legs, bring the hips back to center. And then if you do need to pop something warmer on, make sure that you do. And then we're going to extend the legs out, open the arms out, palms facing up, and close the eyes. Just take your time to make yourself really comfortable. And then once you've found a comfortable position, try to stay in stillness. Just allow the face to soften. Just with each exhale, the body getting a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. So you're really moving into a space of surrender. And we're just going to rest here for the next few minutes. And then let's bring the attention back to the breathing. Let's start to deepen into the breath so you feel the belly rise and the belly fall. And when you're ready, bending the knees up. Just rolling over to one side. Just keep the eyes closed for a moment if you can. And then make your way up to a seated position. Just rest the hands lightly on the thighs and just close down the eyes just for the last few moments. Feeling the sitting bones grounding down into the mat. Lengthening up through the spinal column, right up through the crown of the head. Letting the face be soft and the shoulders be soft. Bringing the palms of the hands together in front of the chest. Thank you so much for coming and practicing with me today. Bowing the head down towards your hands. Namaste. Thanks everyone.